Listen, the moment somebody loses you, that's not your loss, that's their lesson. See, most people don't realize your value until you stop showing up with your energy, your love, your consistency. They get so used to your light, they start thinking the sun gonna rise without you. But that's where they mess up. Because once you walk away and start focusing on you, that's when the universe starts working different. You don't gotta post your pain. You don't gotta prove your worth. Just move different. Real power don't make noise. It just shines in silence. When you start leveling up, when you start putting that same energy you used to give them into your growth, that's when they feel it the most. Because now the same person they took for granted is unreachable. You're not angry. You're just elevated. See, the best revenge was never payback. It's peace. It's you waking up in the morning smiling because you finally got yourself back. It's you building that business, hitting the gym, chasing purpose, surrounding yourself with people that match your frequency. That's how you make them regret losing you. You don't text them, you don't chase them, you don't show them you're hurt, you show them you've healed. When you was loving them, you was giving them access to a version of you that was pure. You was pouring out everything, your time, your thoughts, your loyalty, and they didn't see it. They thought you'd always be there. But people get too comfortable when they think they'll never lose you. The day you stop being available, the day you take that energy back, everything changes. Now you're not just someone they miss, you become the one that got away. Not because you left out of spite, but because you outgrew the space they kept you in. That's what hurts the most. Realizing you didn't need them to become who you are now. You was already that. You just forgot. When you start leveling up, it's not about flexing. It's about evolving. It's about walking into rooms where your name carries peace, not pain. It's about building something that outlasts heartbreak. Use that hurt as a seed, plant it in the ground, and grow something from it. Build yourself, learn yourself, heal yourself. That's the kind of growth they can't ignore, because the same person they doubted turns into the person they can't reach. Every time you get distracted by what they're doing, you slow your process. So don't watch their moves, watch your progress. Your focus is sacred. Every second you waste looking back is a second you could have used building your next chapter. You can't build an empire while you're staring at ruins. Let the past fall, let it go with grace. They're gonna see you shining one day. Maybe it'll be months later, maybe years. They'll scroll through their feed, see your smile, your peace, your success, and that's when regret hits. But by then, you won't even be thinking about them. You'll be too busy living the life that heartbreak pushed you toward. That's how it works. Pain either breaks you or builds you. It's on you to decide what it does. So focus on leveling up. Focus on becoming the kind of person that doesn't chase, doesn't beg, doesn't fold. You ain't got to explain why you left. You ain't got to prove what you bring to the table. Your growth will speak for itself. Let your silence be louder than their words. Let your peace be the proof that you made the right choice. At the end of the day, you don't need them to regret losing you. You just need to stop regretting giving them the chance. Everything you went through was a setup for your glow up. That pain was tuition for your growth. Now you know better. Now you move smarter. Now you love from a healed place. That's the real win. So don't chase revenge, chase evolution. Let your success be your response. Let your peace be your payback. Because when you level up, you don't just make them regret losing you, you make you proud of finding yourself again. And that right there, that's the victory they can never take back. Energy is everything. That's the real currency out here. People think it's money, fame, followers, but nah, it's energy. What you give out, what you let in, what you protect, that's what shapes your whole reality. See, when your energy's right, everything around you starts aligning. But when you keep giving your energy to the wrong people, the wrong habits, the wrong environments, you drain your power before your purpose even shows up. You ever notice how when your energy shifts, people start treating you different? That's because they were never feeding off your presence, they were feeding off your light. Some people don't love you, they just love the way your energy makes them feel. They love how you pour into them, how you make them believe again, how you give them peace when they got chaos inside. But the moment you pull that energy back, they call you distant, cold, change. Nah, you just stop being a source for people who never pour back. Energy is everything, and when you start protecting it, your life starts moving different. You start realizing not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone deserves your time, your vibe, your peace. You start seeing how heavy the room feels when your spirit ain't respected. You start walking away from conversations that don't feed your growth. That's not pride, that's self-respect. When you walk into a space, your energy speaks before your words do. It tells people who you are without you even trying. That's why it's important to stay aligned. You can't fake peace. You can't fake healing. When you move with real love, when you move with intention, when you move with gratitude, it shows people can feel it. But you got to protect that because the world will drain you if you let it. Stop giving your energy to things that don't add value to your life. Gossip, jealousy, competition, all that steals your frequency. Every time you feed negativity, you lose alignment. You got to get selfish with your focus. You got to stop responding to things that don't grow you. Silence is powerful energy too. It confuses those who expect your reaction. Not every battle deserves your fight. Sometimes your peace is the loudest answer you can give. When you control your energy, you control your life. You stop reacting and start responding. You stop forcing and start flowing. You stop chasing and start attracting. That's the shift from needing to knowing. When you know who you are, you don't chase energy, you match it. You don't beg for love, you embody it. You don't prove your worth, you walk in it. The truth is, your energy introduces you long before you say a word. That's why leveling up starts from the inside. You can change your clothes, your car, your city, but if your spirit heavy, it shows. Heal your energy. Rest when you need to. Meditate. Pray. Move your body. Feed your mind. Protect your peace like it's your last dollar. Because that's what keeps you rich in spirit even when life gets rough. People feel your energy even when you say nothing. That's why sometimes you can walk away from a situation and the silence speaks louder than an argument ever could. When your energy's strong, you don't got to prove a thing. You don't got to explain why you outgrew them. You don't got to convince nobody to respect you. You just move with grace and your aura handles the rest. There's power in staying calm when everything around you is trying to pull you out of character. There's power in choosing peace when chaos would have been easier. That's real control. That's real growth. You start learning that you don't need to fight for what's meant for you. You just need to stay in position. The right energy will attract the right opportunities, the right people, the right love. Energy is everything. And once you learn that, you stop wasting it. You stop explaining your peace to people who prefer drama. You stop forcing connections that drain you. You stop showing up where you're not appreciated. You start realizing that the most powerful thing you can ever do is protect your vibe. Because when your energy is clear, your path becomes clear. So stay solid, stay grounded. Keep your energy pure. Don't let this world harden you. Don't let pain turn you bitter. Let it make you wise. Let it make you move smarter, lighter, quieter. You don't need validation when your vibration speaks for you. And trust me, when you master your energy, you master your life. Everything else will fall into place, just like it's supposed to. Self-worth is power. That's the foundation of everything. The way you see yourself sets the tone for how the world sees you. If you move like you don't matter, people gonna treat you like you don't. But when you walk in your value, when you carry yourself with quiet confidence, you shift the whole room. That's not arrogance, that's awareness. Awareness of who you are, what you bring, and what you deserve. See, too many people hand out discounts on their energy because they don't know their value yet. They give loyalty to people who ain't earned it, time to people who waste it, and love to people who don't respect it. But once you realize your worth, you stop giving out access like it's free. You start understanding that not everyone deserves to sit at your table. Some people only showed up to eat, not to build. Self-worth is the quiet voice inside that says, I'm enough, even when nobody's clapping for you. It's that strength that keeps you standing after you've been disappointed, doubted, or left behind. It's knowing that walking away doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're wise. When you value yourself, you stop trying to convince people to choose you. You start choosing you. You gotta understand, power don't come from people validating you. It comes from you validating yourself. The real flex is self-respect. You can lose everything, money, friends, relationships, but if you still got your self-worth, you can rebuild it all. That's what separates the strong from the broken. You can't destroy somebody who knows their value because they'll never settle for less than they deserve. When you finally realize who you are, you start moving different. You stop showing up where you're tolerated and start going where you're appreciated. You stop chasing attention and start attracting respect. You start speaking less and doing more because you understand your presence is enough. And when you move with that energy, people feel it. They might not say it, but they notice. They notice the way you carry yourself, the peace in your silence, the confidence in your calm. You can't pour from an empty cup, so stop giving yourself away to people who don't refill you. You got to protect your spirit. You got to build boundaries. Boundaries ain't walls, they're filters. They keep the wrong energy out and the right energy in. And once you set those boundaries, you'll see who was around you for love and who was around you for access. When you start valuing yourself, you start living with intention. You start moving with purpose. You stop settling for halfway love, halfway effort, halfway truth. You realize you're not asking for too much. You were just asking the wrong people. That's the kind of growth that makes you untouchable. Not because you think you're better, but because you've learned your peace costs more than their approval. And don't get it twisted. Self-worth ain't built overnight. It comes from every time you chose yourself when it hurt. Every time you walked away from something that felt good but wasn't good for you. Every time you stopped explaining your heart to people who only listen to respond. That's where your strength comes from. You built it piece by piece through everything that tried to break you. When you know your worth, rejection don't sting the same because you understand what's meant for you won't play with you. You stop begging for doors to open. You build your own. You stop waiting for someone to love you right. You love yourself first. That kind of power changes everything. It attracts what's real and repels what's fake. And the craziest part, the moment you realize your worth, the same people who overlooked you start looking for you. They start remembering your value when it's too late. But by then, you've already leveled up. You're not better, you're better. You're not chasing, you're chosen by yourself. So remember, self-worth ain't loud. It don't need to announce itself. It's calm, it's steady, it's confident. It's in the way you say no without guilt. It's in the way you walk away from confusion and choose clarity. It's in the way you don't settle just to say you have something. That's power. That's freedom. Keep building that. Keep protecting that. Because when you truly know your worth, no loss can shake you, no rejection can break you, and no opinion can define you. You become unstoppable, not because you're perfect, but because you finally remember who you are. Pain changes people. It either breaks you or builds you. It either turns your heart cold or it makes your soul shine brighter. The real ones learn how to glow through it. They take that pain, that disappointment, that heartbreak, and they turn it into power. That's the difference between people who stay stuck and people who rise. When you learn how to use pain as fuel, nobody can stop you. See, life gonna test you. It's supposed to. It's not trying to destroy you. It's trying to develop you. Every time something hurts, it's shaping you. Every time you lose someone, fail, fall, or get rejected, the universe is asking, you still want it? And the only way to answer that question is to keep moving. You gotta show pain that it picked the wrong one. You gotta glow anyway. When everything around you feels dark, that's when your light matters most. Anybody can smile when life is easy, but it takes a real one to stand tall when everything inside you wants to fold. You might cry, you might break, but you don't quit. You let the pain teach you. You let it reveal the parts of you that needed strength. You let it strip away your weakness until all that's left is truth, the real you. Glow through it. Don't hide from it. Don't numb it. Feel it, face it, and then outgrow it. When you glow through pain, you stop letting it control your story. You start using it to rewrite your future. The same fire that tried to burn you becomes the fire that lights your way. That's evolution. People gonna wonder how you still smile after what you've been through. They won't understand that your peace was built through storms. They'll see the shine, but they'll never know the nights you prayed, the tears you wiped in silence, the times you wanted to give up but didn't. That glow came from survival. That glow came from growth. Pain humbles you, but it also wakes you up. It teaches you what really matters. It shows you who's real, who's loyal, and who's only there when it's convenient. It forces you to stand alone, but that solitude gives you power. You start learning how to be your own peace. You stop chasing people to fill your emptiness because you realize everything you needed was already inside you. The truth is, pain is the price of transformation. You can't evolve without it. You can't learn strength by always being comfortable. You can't find purpose if life never pushes you to the edge. Every loss, every betrayal, every failure, it's preparing you for what's next. You just gotta trust the process. You gotta keep shining even when nobody's clapping. You gotta keep believing even when everything says quit. There's a certain glow that only comes from healing. It's not loud, it's not flashy, it's peace. It's confidence in knowing that no matter what happens, you're gonna be good. You've already survived your worst day, so what's left to fear? Pain didn't destroy you, it refined you. You came out sharper, wiser, stronger. Don't let pain make you bitter. Let it make you better. Let it turn you into someone who moves with love, but never forgets their lessons. Let it push you to build something meaningful. You can't control what happens, but you can control how you respond. That's your power. That's how you glow through it. You gotta look at pain like a teacher. It might hurt while you're learning, but the wisdom it gives you lasts forever. It shows you where your boundaries need to be, what your worth really is and what peace feels like when you finally protect it. That's when you stop being a victim of your story and become the author of it. Glow through the pain. Keep shining through the struggle. Keep walking through the fire. Because one day you're going to look back and realize every moment that hurt you was building the version of you that could handle everything you prayed for. That pain had purpose. It wasn't punishment, it was preparation. So don't hide your scars. That proof that you survived, that proof that you didn't fold when life hit you hardest. Wear them like armor, not wounds. Because that glow people see now, it came from everything that tried to break you and failed. Closure ain't something you get from other people, it's something you build within yourself. Waiting for someone to come back and explain why they hurt you, why they left, why they switched up, that's wasted time. Real closure comes when you stop chasing answers and start chasing peace. It's when you stop needing their apology and start focusing on your evolution. That's when the healing begins. See, people think closure is a conversation, but it's not. It's a decision. It's that moment when you look at everything that happened and say, I'm done carrying this. You stop replaying it, you stop reliving it, you stop reopening wounds that already taught you the lesson. You start understanding that every ending was a setup for your next chapter. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. You don't need them to say sorry to move on. You don't need to understand why they did what they did. Sometimes you'll never know. Sometimes they won't even know. But you can't heal in the same place that broke you. You got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start becoming who you were meant to be before the pain tried to rewrite your story. Closure comes when you stop trying to fix people and start fixing your focus. It comes when you stop asking, why me? And start asking, what now? Because that's the real power of taking control of your narrative. Again, you can't grow while you're holding on to what's going. You got to let it go with grace, even if it still hurts. You ever notice how peace is different when you finally stop fighting for clarity from people who live in confusion? You can't get truth from someone who runs from honesty. You can't get love from someone still learning to love themselves. So instead of breaking yourself trying to understand them, start rebuilding yourself. Put that energy back into your goals, your healing, your purpose. Let your progress be the closure. Growth changes your perspective. What used to break you starts to make sense. You start realizing you didn't lose them. You found you. You found your strength, your voice, your boundaries. You found out what you deserve and what you won't tolerate again. That's the kind of growth that makes you untouchable. When you reach that level, you stop being mad. You stop needing revenge. You stop waiting for anything to come full circle. You just move different, lighter, wiser, free. Sometimes the closure is realizing that you outgrew them, that you're not meant to stay where the pain started, that you became too evolved to fit in the space where you once begged to be understood. And that's not arrogance, that's healing. You're not cold, you're just clear. You learn that love without peace is chaos, and attention without respect is empty. You gotta understand, closure don't come from them regretting it. It comes from you accepting it. Accepting that it happened, that it hurt, that it changed you, but it didn't end you. Once you accept that, you start moving in power. You start realizing that everything and everyone that left was necessary for you to find alignment. Some people had to exit so you could enter a new level of yourself. You'll notice one day that you're not angry anymore. You'll hear their name and it won't sting. You'll think about the past and it won't pull you backward. That's when you know you've grown. That's real closure, when the memory no longer controls your emotions. It's not about forgetting, it's about freeing yourself from what no longer deserves your energy. When you heal, you stop looking for closure in conversations and start finding it in evolution. You stop waiting for the apology and start being thankful for the lesson. You start realizing that you didn't need them to understand your worth. You needed to remember yourself. And once you do, life starts rewarding you with peace, success, and connections that feel like home instead of hurt. So don't chase closure. Become it. Become the person who no longer needs explanations, who no longer needs validation. Let your growth be your goodbye. Let your healing be your answer. Let your peace be your proof that you survived it and came out stronger. At the end of the day, closure is self-growth. It's when you stop looking back and start building forward. It's when you stop asking for peace and start living in it. And when you get there, when you truly close that chapter, that's when life opens the one that was written for the version of you that pain was preparing.